Alright, response video to Korea. Yeah, Zom gets, oh my god, it's Chris. Yeah, she made a couple of comments. She doesn't like me picking on her friends. It's okay, she can have whatever friend she wants, and but I'll certainly pick on whoever I want. So let's start with a metaphor. Alright, let's say you have this movement of people that wants to save the whales, right? And it sounds like it's really good. Like, oh yeah, they're going to save the whales. How nice. But the truth is, if they save the whales, if they actually accomplish the task, human beings will farm the whales. Because they did this with seals. They saved the seals, and what happened to the seals? Well, yeah, 300,000 of them a year get killed in brutal, horrible ways. They have no rights. They have less rights than farm animals. Yeah, so they get harvested in the wild like farm animals, except they have no rights. So you can't save them. It's a stupid proposition. Alright, and this whole idea of arguing with creationists to replace their wrong philosophy, their misunderstanding of the truth with another bullshit fable is, it needs to be called what it is. It's bullshit. And that's sort of what this League of Reason, these people, looking down at the ignorant little creationists. Well, I'm going to look down at them because they're just as ignorant. I mean, the real problems in the world, guess what? Well, homosexuality rights is, yes, that's important, and abortion rights are important. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other issues in the world that need to be fixed, and they're not going to be fixed by people with a bunch of life-affirming, bullshit, phantasmagorical philosophy. That's all these guys preach in general. They do a blog TV. It's boring, inane nonsense. It's kindergarten crap. Their videos are pretty much, grammar school biology. Great, fine, but it's just not. These are the emperors, so to speak. This is where the viewers are in what's called the scientific or atheist community. And this is where the views go. The amazing atheists are the phantasmagorical, girly men. Fanny packers, whatever you want to call them. With their big brains full of just as much, it's not just as much, but it's a huge amount of mush and babble and nonsense. There's real problems in the world, and the only way to get fixed is human beings have to grow all the way up and face the fact that that's what we are. We know what we are. We're the descendants of a consuming and reproducing biological machine. Everything about us has been constructed to consume and reproduce and not to do one other motherfucking thing. Alright? That's how we've been built. Alright? And our psychology is going to tend to be controlled by that bullshit if we don't have enough intellectual integrity to step above our horrific origins, our bastard creation. And that's the dig here. So whatever. I didn't. You said in one of your comments that I was somehow pointing to Thunderfoot's whatever it is, the Universe's Beautiful channel or something. I had never watched a video on that channel. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm talking about the last two videos he put on his Thunderfoot channel, plus that inane, useless fucking debate that he had with the creationist. Plus, every time one of these scientists have a blog TV room, they fill it full of some kind of creationist nonsense. We gotta listen to some fucking creationist for an hour, and you can't thumbs down, and you can't ask a rude question, you can't tell him he's a fucking moron. Well, fuck that bullshit. What the hell is that? What the hell good is that doing, in the meme thing? Give people a bunch of excuses to just keep pretending that, if we abolish Venom Fang X's dopey god and we'll replace it with some other god who isn't wearing no clothes. Nature's a shitty god. That's it. Nature is a shitty god. Alright? Even shittier than the Christian God. It's even more despicable and without values. It doesn't give a fuck about a goddamn thing. It doesn't care how much suffering there is. It doesn't give a shit about anything. And so let's not glorify fucking nature and pretend that humanity is somehow, on some special destiny, and we're going to some kind of, special place, or we're accomplishing some kind of special task. No, we're fucking being owned by a fucking DNA molecule, and none of these assholes will even talk about that. So yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of just letting the emperors walk around spouting the bullshit. It's time for me, to set the fucking agenda and say I'm going to get in their faces. Because there's something more important needs to be talked about. Otherwise, there's no accomplishment here. There's no accomplishment in elevating a creationist from, super retard to mega retard. No point at all. There's every reason for anybody who has any kind of scientific knowledge, any kind of knowledge about what we are, which is just bullshit psychology, to point that out and hit humanity hard with it, so we can do what we have to do to fix this shithole. But none of that's going to happen. I mean, I wonder if we gave the right to die issue to the goddamn scientists, to all these gooey earth god people, whether they'd even give people the right to say, fuck you, this is bullshit. So anyway, I don't mean to argue with you. You can do your own thing. You can have your own friends. You don't hang out and, babble about vote bots or whatever, which, yes, is a problem, but it's a YouTube problem. Whatever. Yeah, people can get mad at each other and play dirty tricks, and YouTube should do something about it. I think that's about the end of that story. But whatever. I won't even get into that part of it. But look, you're defending these people like they're not, they don't talk about these subjects. Well, yeah, they do. And their whole audience is made up, or revolves around this dispute between, science and creationism. That's really what it's focused on. And I'm just making the argument that replacing one naked emperor with another naked emperor is not a fucking accomplishment. Yes, the Democratic Party is better than the Republican Party, but I'm certainly going to editorialize on the fucktarded policies coming out of the Democratic Party. They're broken too, and it's catastrophically broken. I guess it was just a little broken, or if they were substantially better, then I guess there would be an argument to not being too hostile. But what they're replacing bad philosophy with bad philosophy. It's just let's take one perverted lie and replace it with another perverted lie. The truth of our existence sucks. And I'm not just saying they have to look at that every day. And I'm not saying they have to talk about it every day. I'm not saying they have to make videos about it every day. But they don't make any videos about it ever. And that's the goddamn point. There's no context to their, oh, look at the beautiful universe bullshit. And it needs context. Or they're selling another lie, another perversion of reality. So anyway, yeah, and I'm just in the mood for it. So I'm sorry if I offended. But, this argument's got to get, better, it's got to be better focused on what really matters. And what really matters is the truth, the real consequences of evolution, which is that we have been created by dumb forces. All right, it's not about intelligent design, it's about unintelligent design. That's got to be the fucking subject, because that's the alternative and the real truth. Okay. Anyway, until next time. That wasn't much fun, but it's got to be done. Going now. Yeah, I really am. I'm going to leave now. There's a stream. I got to cross the stream. It's better if I turn the camera off while I'm doing that. Less chance of disaster. So anyway, whatever. Till the next